Yes, I have to apologize again. I need to make sure that everything is fine so that you can hear me well and you can see me well. So sometimes when you're double checking stuff, time just flies by without you realizing that, oh shit, it's 5 minutes past already. The thumbs up if you're getting my audio. You're getting my audio well. Just let me get the thumbs up there. Or just give me the hearts. Just give me the hearts. The audio is fine. Just give me the hearts. Good. I see somebody says respect to the people of Enmore on the east coast of Demerara. Yes, I want to say hi to all the folks there on the east coast, the East Bank, the west coast, the West Bank, the Essequibo coast. Back in the day, I had fans all over the country, Leg 1, Wakenham, Mazaruni, Bartica, Torika, Linden, the Quarantine, all over the country. I enjoyed support back in the day. And now, because of social media, because of the internet, I am enjoying global support, not just in Guyana, as far as Nigeria, South Africa, China, Indonesia, Australia, Germany, Russia, America, all over the world. And I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful for that. I have a very faithful Chinese supporter. I've never met him. He just liked the show. And he has been one of the most ardent supporter, financial supporter, for almost a year. He's never let up, never let up. You can count on that date that you'll get a notification. I mean, I can count on that date. He's just there. So thank you, sir. And all the others, not just him, there are others too. And these people are not politically inclined. They have no affiliations with political parties, nor any religious groups. They just somehow like my style. I don't know, they just like my style. So I want to thank them. Yeah, so chaos in Guyana. You know, I hate to blow my own trumpet. Okay, fine. I love blowing my own trumpet. I'm not going to try to be modest and try to sound as though, well, you know, no, I like it. If people are not, grab this. If people are not going to blow your trumpet, there we go with a kinky mind and the freaky stuff. I'm not talking to men. I'm saying trumpet. No, literally, I'm talking about a trumpet, figuratively speaking. I'm not talking about a woman blowing a man. Okay? I'm saying if nobody's going to blow your, if nobody's going to talk good about you, then you have to do it yourself. You have to talk good about you. You have to brag and boast and promote yourself, because people wouldn't do it. People will do it if it earns them something. People are going to do it if they benefit from your promotion. Otherwise, to that, people are just going to plot, conspire to make sure that you don't excel or your lights don't shine. So every opportunity you get, write your own biography. Teach people how you want them to treat you. Don't sit and wait for them to decide how they think you should be treated. No, 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 no. If you think you deserve to be treated with respect and honor, demand it. To give you an example, if somebody calls you on your telephone, let me put this on, take off the sound. If somebody calls you on your telephone and your phone is in front of you and you saw who is calling you and you take that call, regardless of what you're busy with, you take that call to say, I'll call you back, or you show them that respect. And if the table turns and you call that same person, you see they're busy, you know they're on their phone, you just send them a text, they read the text, you're calling them now, and they don't answer the phone, they're not incapacitated, you can see that they're reading your text. That means they don't value you to the same extent you value them. They don't see you as important to take your call. They will do it at their convenience, but not at your convenience. Now, that is when you haven't taught them the right lesson as to how you need to be treated. What you do with such people, you don't wait for a payback. Wait for them to call you, because they won't call you. All you do, if you don't need them, you delete their number. That's it. Delete it. Put them in the past. Why? You keep people around you who can understand and respect your criteria as to how you demand to be treated. Respect goes both ways. So on social media, on my platform, on my shows, I am going to, for the want of a term, blow my own trumpet. Of course, I can't suck my own dick. Come on. Get the freaky shit out your mind, man. I'm trying to be creative here. But you understand what I mean. Because all they're doing right now is posting a lot of bad stuff about me, making a lot of memes and stuff about me. And if I should look at those things, you know, I'll be depressed the fuck out. So I just ignore it. I don't bother with it. I ignore it. That's what they do. And since I'm calling for the arrest of Hannah Mohammed, Hannah calm some shit, the Russian name, it seemed like Azruddin has set his street dogs on me for that. Somebody texted me today, looks like a Caucasian male, but I think it's a fake account. They just take some random person's picture and put it there. And the person texted me saying that I need to apologize to Hannah for the things I say about Hannah. I need to apologize to Hannah. I'll apologize just now. I need to drink some coffee. No, seriously, I'll apologize. Remind me before the show is finished to apologize to Hannah. Send me a text and remind me that I was supposed to apologize to Hannah. Hannah is H-A, ha. W-H-O-R-E. Hora. I need to apologize to you, you fucking bitch. Me, apologize to you. Hannah, you should, Hannah Mohammed, you should apologize for me, to me, for blocking me on your social media. Hannah, you should, I know it's you with some fucking fake account, the same fake account you're putting a lot of shit on my wall, posting a lot of nonsensical comments. Hannah, I know you are behind it. Okay? So you should apologize to me, you crazy ass. You're a lunatic. Yes, Hannah, you are a lunatic. You smoke too much of $1,000 bills. You roll up the Guyanese $1,000 bills and you're smoking it. That's what you are fucking high on. Your mind is diseased. You are delusional, Hannah. You have a state of psychosis. What makes you think them niggas in Win is going to let you lead the party? What makes you think that? Because you have a loudspeaker, Hannah, that you are going to lead Win? I know you are conspiring to lead Win. You have ambitions, Hannah. You have ambition. You think them niggas in Win are going to like, oh, Hannah, Lourdes, Hannah. You are a bitch, Hannah. Yes. Them niggas, not Odessa Primus. Not Odessa Primus. If it was not for your brother's money, she would have exited a long time. Hannah Mohammed, if it was not for your stupid ass, raggedy ass, donkey faced brother, Odessa Primus would have bye-bye Win, because she realized that the party has lost. She no longer likes the stage. It's in the culture center. It's in the culture center. And the thing with Odessa Primus is that she cannot multi-character in Win. She got to stick to being ugly and stupid. She can't play the decent girl, mommy's girl, oh, Dali's little princess, oh, the vendor at the market. No, she can't play that in Win. She has to stick to one character, ugly and stupid. She is tired of it. But when she look at the money that your brother is dishing out, oh, she can't leave. So, Hannah, you have to contend with Odessa in about a month's time. Because of Judge Judy, I keep extending my prophecy. I'm extending it. Shit happens because of Judge Judy. But Hannah, you can't, you never will be a politician. You are a fucking idiot, Hannah. You are stupid. You are a cunt. A cunt, not a skunt. A cunt. You can't lead the party. You can't lead shit. You can't even lead your husband to go back to Russia. You're going to lead the party. You want to take over Win. You think them niggas going to follow you? They following your brother. And he has the money. He has the money. Your father and your brother has the money. You ain't got shit. That Ferrari is not yours. We all know it's not your Ferrari, Hannah. That Ferrari is your brother's Ferrari. He gave you a cut just to bring it because you are remigrating back to Guyana as a US citizen. How the fuck does that work? How can you be a citizen of a country and you remigrate to a country that you have no citizenship? How does that work? Isn't that corruption? GRA is corruption, right? Examine Hannah's papers. How could she have dual citizenship and still enjoy the privileges of a Guyanese who still have the Guyanese citizenship and wants to remigrate to Guyana? All they have is US residency. US residency. They haven't given up their citizenship of Guyana. But Hannah has an American citizenship and she's enjoying, or she has enjoyed the privileges of those Americans, Guyanese citizens living in America who wants to come back home. She has to give up her American citizenship first. That's what her brother has exploited with the Ferrari. You want me to apologize, Hannah? Really? I wouldn't even fuck you doggy style and apologize. I wouldn't even, it wouldn't pop in my head even if you were sucking my dick, Hannah. I wouldn't think about it. Why? Because you are a bitch. You don't apologize to bitches. You should know your place. Hannah Mohammed, you need to know your place. You are getting carried away with them niggas. You are getting carried away with them niggas. I'm talking them niggas in Win. I ain't talking about Afro-Guyanese. I'm not talking about people like James Bond. He ain't a nigger. He is a decent folk. Campbell is a nigger. I ain't talking about people like Bond. So Hannah Mohammed, You are trying to play a nigga. You trying to play Odessa Primus. You better get with the program. Get with the program, bitch. Because them niggas would slap the bleach off your skin. They would slap the bleach off your skin and turn you into a coolie like your brother. Don't fuck around. I'm serious. Drop that loudspeaker. You think you're powerful, huh? You think you're aggressive. Oh, you want to take on the big boys. You want to take on the big boys. Oh, Ali and Jagdiu, Anil Nandalal. When your brother is gone and your father is gone, we will see who will have your back, Hannah. We are going to see. You better start fucking some thugs from the ghetto. You better start openly, publicly, fucking around some of them thugs from Tiger Bay. Buxton got a few. Like I said, niggas ain't gonna tell you no. They want to taste a billionaire's pussy. I mean, you're not a billionaire, but they want to taste a billionaire's daughter's pussy. You better start sliming up to them niggas if you plan to stay in Guyana after next month, because you have to have some protection. Big brother ain't gonna be around. Daddy ain't gonna be around. So you better do that. I think you might join APNU. They'll rescue you. I see how Campbell is checking you out. Oh yeah, I see. I mean, we all see how Campbell, that pissant, pussy face, fuck here, get a haircut, Campbell. You want to be Barnum. You want to be like Forbes Barnum. Why weren't you there at his memorial? You let that drunken face Norton give a speech? You are the opposition leader, Campbell. You want to replace Azruddin. Why weren't you there at Barnum's memorial where they're commemorating this murderous bastard? Why weren't you there giving a speech too? Oh no, you want attention. You want to fight with James Bond. Come on, man. That name doesn't ring a bell to you? I'm sure you watch his movies, right? Coffee. Campbell. I'll get back to you, Hannah, shortly. Campbell, haven't you watched the James Bond movies? Don't you see how Bond operates? Bond is a cool and calm guy. He's looking at you, he's sizing you up, he's observing you, looking at your aggression, but he's just calm. Bring it on. It's calm. While you, like, a dog in the fence, you're like, woof, 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 woof. He's just calm. Bring it on. Campbell, you are the man that wants to lead the opposition party. As drunk as Norton is, you never see Norton behave like that. You would expect people like Norton to blame alcohol to get on like that in public. You would think that you and Odessa Primus exchange some kind of sexual fluids, because that's how she barks on people in the public. That's how Odessa Primus barks on people in the public. What's with you and Odessa, Campbell? Are you guys secretly eating and sucking each other behind closed doors? I mean, she's your type. Because a loser like you, Campbell, with your big Prado, you can't get regular pussy. You have to get rejected pussy. I think that's why you're jealous of James Bond. That's why you're jealous of James Bond. But you know something, Campbell? I tell you what. Jagdeo should divorce you as a friend. Yes. Bar Jagdeo, you calling James Bond a hypocrite? Campbell, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You are sliming on the Jagdeo in private. James Bond, you're sliming on the Bar Jagdeo in private. James Bond. I mean, sorry, Bond. Campbell. Campbell, you are sliming on the Jagdeo in private, but in public you're pretending as if you hate Bar Jagdeo. You're calling James Bond a house slave. They call me a house slave too. The same name they called Bond yesterday, they call me all the time. They approach me all the time. They want to fight with me all the time. That's the mentality of these Negroes. That's a decent word. Of these niggas. That's the mentality. When you don't support their stupidity, when you don't support their nonsense and their ghetto low-lifeness, and you tend to separate yourself, they accuse you. What do you think you are? You're playing our Uncle Tom, your house slave, PPP lapdog, Jack Dio, whatever it is, and Ali, whatever it is. Why? Because the average-minded Afro-Guyan is like James Bond, who saw, and it took him a while, but he grew up. He became matured, and he understood you can't cast your pearls to swine. James Bond is a Christian, and his Christian faith told him, you can't cast pearls to swine. And what are pearls? Pearls are wisdom. Pearls are valuable emeralds, gems. What are swines? Swines is the last downgrading of the pig. The swines are the ones that you just loose in the garbage dump and let them live there because they can't appreciate the modern clean society. You are a swine, Campbell. So James Bond understood. Useless. Can't bargain with these terrorists. You can't bargain with them. But I dare you, next time, Campbell, hit somebody. I like violence. I want to see fighting. I want to see fighting. Hit somebody, Campbell. Do it. Do it. I dare you. Hit somebody. Don't bother with James Bond. You'll be embarrassed. The man is an actor. He would pretend to bitch slap you, and he would actually bitch slap you, Campbell. So don't bring all this public shit. You're angry with James Bond. You're angry because, oh, he flipped. He left the PNC. Everybody left the PNC, Campbell. You need to be angry with the whole of Melanie. Campbell and APNU, Norton. You need to be angry with the whole of Melanie, with the whole of Linden, with the whole of Buxton, with the whole of all those neighborhoods that you and the PNC once, way back in the day, enjoyed rulership. That territory was conquered. PPP didn't invade the territory. They conquered the territory. How? Love, unity, togetherness, feeding, prosperity, housing. More women are getting pregnant because why? They are being taken care of. More men are getting into relationships because why? They can afford to take care of a woman. Why? Because of the People's Progressive Party. That's why they conquered the territory, Campbell, that you thought the PNC owned. Nobody owns black people. Nobody. The black man understands that it's about him as an individual. His life matter. And he follow the road that leads to sustenance to his individual life. And that road in Guyana is the road that is paved with the color red. And all over you see PPP. Plenty people prospering continuously. You see, that's brains. Campbell, that's brains. I'm a genius. I'm a real doctor. I just said it. That's why James Bond left the dumbass PNC, a bunch of hooligans. They're all stupid and ignorant, and quite frankly, all of you are homosexuals. Yes, I said it. Campbell, you are a homosexual. Real men don't behave like that. You see how Mahipal tastes water? Ganesh Mahipal takes a bottle of water and puts it to his mouth. He can see that that bottle is a bottle of water from GWI. He can see that. But somewhere in his mentally disturbed, freaky, university robbing, stealing brain of his, he is hoping that he can have some Christ-like power and turn that water into sperm. So when he sips the water, he wants to taste sperm. No, Mahipal, the bottle may have shaped like a dick, but water is inside, not sperm. If you want to taste sperm, you need to get a dick and suck on it and hope that the man comes in your mouth. That's the PNC's legacy. That's the APNU legacy. James Bond, luckily, stepped out. He wants to ride with the champions. He wants to ride with the heroes. More will follow. The young people will follow. Why? Because we have a young leader that is modernizing the country. Modernizing. Nobody wants to fence their yard with zinc anymore. People don't want to go back to black and white television set. People don't want to go back to 8 tracks and cassettes and bicycles. No. People want to go to flying cars, electric bikes. People want that in their future. People want electric trains, underground trains. People want all of that. And how can you get it? That's Irfan Ali. People want smart housing, smart homes. Come on, you want black people to go all the way to America to experience Christmas? Campbell, why are you people destroying your own black people like that? Why you always have to step in and try to mess things up? This is why you don't invite niggas to your party. Again, when I say niggas, I'm talking about people like Campbell and Norton and Sherry Duncan. Those are niggas. You invite people like James Bond. You invite people like even Tabitha. Oh, sweet Tabitha. Invite her. She's punishing. She's hurt. She wants to leave Win. She wants to leave Win. Tabitha wants to step away from that crazy ass sister of Azruddin. She wants to leave Win. She don't want to be there. She knows she doesn't belong there. She's sad. She's miserable. Let's pray for her. If you are a praying, believing person, let's pray for Tabitha, not Odessa. Let us say, God bless Tabitha and not Odessa Primus. Because Tabitha wants to get away. Tabitha Barajagdia would welcome you. The same way PPP welcomed James Bond. We want you, Tabitha. Not we. I'm not a part of the PPP, so I can't speak for them. But the PPP wants you, Tabitha. Step over. It's not too late. Why would you wait until the man is gone? Show the man you have the strength now. Give it to him in his face. Step over now. Make the PPP 37 seats. We don't want Odessa. Odessa must go. Azruddin must go. Henna must go. We don't want them. What we want is the good seed that made a mistake and stepped out with APNU, with WIN. We want the good seed to come back. Azruddin can keep all them low life that he has there. All them dunderheads, he can keep them. And they can fight amongst themselves as to see who is going to take over WIN in about a month from now. In a month from now. So yes, folks, listen to me. They want to disrupt for your country and for my country. They want to disrupt the plan that Ali came in with 2025. Not because of the Burima tragedy. The man must close the manual, pre-election, the manifesto. He must close it, put it aside, and focus on what? Keeping the Burima tragedy in the headlines, so as to what? And the rest of the country has to be at a standstill while they figure out what to do with Edgel and Indar. No, the plan must continue. That may have been a step in the wrong direction. But at the end of the day, that's almost 2 weeks, going on to 3 weeks ago. Life has progressed since then. The government must take care of whatever has to be taken care of in that case. But all the programs that the government is doing now, the outreach, the smart cities, the smart villages, these are things that was on the table since in January. The man didn't pull this from his head 2 weeks ago and say, hey, I want to distract the country from the whole fact that I'm not going to fire Edgel so people can talk about something else and not my farm. So let me talk about some smart city. Let me talk about some houses. Let me talk about some this. No, stupid asses. You dumb skunks. No. The programs that Ali is undertaking now, the cabinet outreach now, these are things that were on the agenda months ago. They were doing cabinet outreach since the year begun. This is what happens when you forget shit. Then they can manipulate the present to make you think that they're doing all of this now to distract the country from the Burima tragedy. No, they're not. You can't distract from that. We still want Edgel and Indar to go. That will never change. But you're going to spend every day lingering on that. Every day you're going to deal with that issue. You have to move on. There are consequences to that. If the government does not remove Edgel and Indar, it is to their demise. It is to their detriment. Because elections are coming. Elections are coming. Local government elections are coming. And in a few years, the general elections are coming. And you better believe it. You better believe it. At these two important elections, nobody will forget Burima tragedy. Nobody. That is going to resurface, and that is going to be the focal point for campaigning in those two elections. And it will be to the detriment of the PPP. To the detriment. So if they don't want to deal with Edgel and Indar, it's their funeral. I'm not going to help to distract from that. Because I'm saying, I want Edgel, especially Edgel, to go. It's personal for me. I want the man to go. So if the government excuse their way around it, beat around it, you're charging more people still. You can't appease the people by dealing with this fake charges against these three men. You still want to charge more people to inflame the situation more. Go ahead. Nandalal, go ahead, charge more people. Make it into a mountain. Don't deal with the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is Edgel and Indar. Don't deal with them. Try to get some more scapegoats. Pick up a few more poor people and fill the cell with them. Oh, that'll be enough to distract people. Let them fight to get these out now. Don't deal with the rest. So you have to wait on a commission of inquiry, the final report and recommendation of a commission of inquiry to determine what to do with Edgel. The chief stupidaire in this whole matter. You need a commission's recommendation as to how to deal with him. But the people who are being punished wrongfully, you just take some trumped up charges from the DPP and the police. But with Edgel and Indar, you need a commission to deal with that. The police can't. The DPP can't. The courts can't. Well, that's on you. That's your funeral. That's your funeral. Because this thing will go away. The Guyanese will not forgive you would not forgive the government for this. Find people to charge them. Stir people up some more. But the two men are continuing in their position, enjoying taxpayers' wealth, while you're picking on innocent people to pile on and pile on and pile on the three men that is already fighting for their freedom. You want more people to fight for their freedom? And I'm absolutely 100% certain that every other individual who might face charges for the Burima tragedy would be black people. I am 1,000% sure. Everyone will be black people. So send some more blacks to jail. Anil Nandala, send some more. They're too much, right? They're plenty. Send them to prison. The ones that are killing and robbing and stealing, you can't find them. Them thugs for Doubleday Hotel, you can't find them. Those that are harassing people, drive-by shooting, murderous rampage, you can't find them. But the innocent ones who left their homes, went to a job that you gave them, you, the government, gave them the job, gave them clearance, even though they know in their conscience this thing ain't fit. You forced them, you made them go. They risk it, they risk it. And then you want to put the blame on them? You see what happened a few days ago with MV Lisha? See what happened? They refused to pilot the ship because it wasn't fit. They had issues with the boat. If this had not happened with MV Burima, who knows? MV Lisha could have gone on sea with the issues it was having. Could have gone on sea. But what happened with MV Burima, it woke up a lot of the workers. It woke them and said, hey, we stand down. If they fire us, we go in public. So they had to spend hours and hours to resolve all the issues the boat had. Had it not been for the tragedy for MV Burima, MV Lisha would have gone on the waters, and probably she sailed before with all these issues, because I had shared with you that there is a budget to repair, to do service work on that same boat. That same third-hand boat that Edgel secured for how much? 100 million Guyana dollars, only ran for 2 years, and already they have to budget almost 100 million to service and repair the same boat that was stalled for 2 days. The same boat. You see the corruption? You see the incompetence? And now you want to jail a bunch of innocent people who don't have the power to even turn the key. They can't start the ship without Edgel's direction. You want to jail them. But we have another issue in broad daylight where Guyanese have seen, there go Edgel again. A new boat, having issues already, need 100 million rehabilitation. And an 87-year-old boat that was neglected by continuous governments finally reached its end. Now you have to take 2 billion Guyana taxpayers' dollars to float that boat to accomplish nothing. And you almost avoided another tragedy. Same minister, same position, same outcry. You see, Anil? You sure you want to run for president? You're not making any sense. Get rid of Edgel. Get rid of Indar. Those two men, they're not going to starve. They're not going to take votes away from the PPP. Because I said before, if it's up to people like Edgel and Indar, PPP will lose votes. And trust me, in the next election, they will lose votes if those two men are still around. They will. Nobody voted for them. We voted for Ali and Jagdeo. Well, Ali. Politically smart. You need the support from all of Guyana. You're worried about Azruddin? What is he, a threat? Let the man float the boat with his money, with our money. Don't use taxpayers' money for that. 2 billion Guyana dollars? Really? You have all that money, government? You have $2 billion to invest in this project. Then if you have that disposable income, I could do with some advertising. I could do with some support. I need some support. Take some of that money and send it to me. Donate it to my cause. Since you have a lot of money to float around, give me a cut. You wouldn't, right? Because it wouldn't be in your interest. So tell me how floating this boat for 2 billion Guyana dollars is in your interest. How? Is that going to get you votes? No, it wouldn't. People will not forget this. Get rid of Edgel and Indar and everything is finished. Then the boat can stay there. You're keeping them around, you're going to float the boat, money and more money. Why? Because we can afford it. The country is rich. Look at what's happening in the future. Times are getting harder. Put that money into the economy to lower prices in the shop. People are now struggling in the markets. There's a lot of things they can't afford. You have 2 billion to throw around, then add it to people's salary. Put it back into the economy so it can boost spending. You're just gonna waste it like cigarette. Throw it to the boat, throw it there as a sacrifice, throw it there. The sacrifice costs you 2 billion. Is it worth it? No, it's not. I want to digress. Since there are a lot of folks who wants to hear my take on this matter. Police officers, you must know your training. You must understand your training. Unless someone is a journalist covering an event, be it a protest, be it an activity, if you are on a neutral side, as a spectator, or you're just covering that event, and you observe a police officer that you might be akin to, you can not inconvenience the person's work, but if they stand on the side, you can go and just make a quick greeting to that person. You are a neutral bystander. But if you are an active participant in whatever they're trying to control, be it a protest or uprising, if you are the key instigator, the mastermind, the criminal mastermind, and a police officer who was sent there to keep the order against you, going and being friendly with the hire, you're lucky you're not fired. That was very unprofessional. So Azruddin Mohammed, you coming out and saying PPP dictatorship. Why don't you roll the reel? Just scroll back to 2019, 2020, 2017. Scroll back and see how many police officers were disciplined only because they smiled with Irfan Ali. They shook his hand. They just smiled. Some were fired, disciplined, and relocated. And Irfan Ali has not done even 2% of the destruction you have done, Azruddin. Irfan Ali has not done, he couldn't even imagine in his intelligent brain, he couldn't be that of a lowlife to think up the things that you thought of, Azruddin, and the destruction you have created. But still, police officers were disciplined because they were seen standing close to Ali. And you were purposefully walking up to these inspectors, pushing yourself because you want to push this narrative that the police and you are good. You're cool with the police. You're going to shake their hand, chit chat, and they have superiors. They have bosses. What the fuck is this guy doing? Why are you in uniform getting friendly with the man that we send you there to keep in order? We send you to keep him in order and his thugs. And you are going to embolden the man by saying, don't worry, do your thing. You're lucky they weren't fired. This is why I said Home Affairs Minister should have been me. If I was Home Affairs Minister, Azruddin, you want to talk dictatorship? Let me tell you dictatorship here. Ali is no dictator. Ali is weak. He's lovey-dovey. He's Mr. Love. He should be Dr. Love. Ali, Irfan Ali. He's a lover guy. The hugs, the kisses, the smiles, the cash grants, the giving food, the giving this. That's Ali. Me? I'll give you jobs. I'll raise your pay. No cash grant. Secondly, that's if I was president. Secondly, as Home Affairs Minister, you think you, Mohammed, could have gotten away with the shit you did? You think so? You, extradition or not, Azruddin, you and your sister would have been behind bars on my orders. I would have locked both of you up on my orders. You understand? Yes, the shit you did. So the freedom that you have, you're jeopardizing the police officers' professionalism. You're compromising these people. You're putting their career at risk, and you're making it into a political thing. Or Ali called and ordered these people to be sent to some other location. Or is Ali? No, these people didn't get what they deserved. Because if I was Minister of Home Affairs, I would have had them suspended, pending investigation, suspended. And if I could establish that they had any links with you, Azruddin, it could have cost them their job, their pension. It would have cost them. So it's a dumb thing that these police officers did, socializing with you while they are on their job, trying to keep the peace. And you are the chief instigator, you and your sister, the chief moderator for the criminal activities, both of you. So yes, I would have fired them. Then you could say, I'm a dictator. I kind of like the title. It's not a bad thing. Being a dictator is not bad. It means you dictate. Diction. You know, you dictate. You give orders. That's what it means. I would have ordered immediate suspension. And I would have ordered my officers, the commissioner that ordered officers, anybody who breached the line, anybody who removed the barricade, who touched it and removed the barricade, all of them must be arrested. When you have a police line which says no crossing, you don't fucking cross it. You have to give reasonable reason as to why you should cross it. And if the police is not convinced, they not allow you to cross it. They should not allow you to cross it. If you cross it forcibly, it's breaking the law. You must be arrested. Hence my call, Henna and Azruddin should have been in handcuffs. Make her dream come true. She fantasized being in handcuffs. She wants to be, chained to the bed, whatever it is. Give her that. Yes, give her a chance to sweat in her face so she can get rid of all those extra fat from her face. Cause her hair to relax. Give her some curls. Some nigger sperm. Did I apologize, Hannah? Are you satisfied with that apology? Are you satisfied with that apology, Hannah Mohammed? I hope so. Back to Mustafa. We talked about the fish. We talked about the chicken. The minister is trying. Just like Irfan Ali, Mustafa is trying. He's doing his best. He's on top of the job. You can't please no fly-by-night so-called poultry farmer just rise up yesterday. Campbell sent him or Norton lent him some money and he's suddenly a poultry farmer that should be trusted with a license to import chicken. What experience does he have? There are people who are in that business for 20 and 30 years. They're not complaining. They understand the politics of the business. You don't have the capital, don't embarrass yourself. But these PNC people, and a lot of the people are funded by WIN, by Azruddin, they're calling foul and talking about racism and discrimination because they don't have what they think they deserve, the securities license to import chicken from some red stamped country that may endanger the lives and the health of Guyanese. Come on, man. I'm with you on your program, Minister Mustafa. I'm with you on that. I won't criticize the move by a ministry in terms of giving out license to whoever is qualified to import poultry. Guyana has more than 1 million people. You think those small, few amount of poultry farmers in Guyana can supply enough chicken for Guyanese consumers alone? You're talking about more than 1 million people, and most are women. Most are women. You buy 1 bucket of KFC. How many pieces of chicken in that bucket? 16? 1 woman would eat that. I want to say it 2 times, but Odessa Primus, give her a bucket of KFC. Go back in an hour and see what happens. She would destroy that. And that's like 3. How many chicken is that? She alone, 3 fowls, 1 eating. That's 1 day. 7 days, 21 chicken. Odessa Primus alone will eat, and she's just 1. Think about 600,000 Odessas in Guyana. You think the handful of poultry farmers can supply chicken for them? Meat for them? No. So you gotta import. You gotta import because the market demands much, much more. All the fast food restaurants. I don't have to go through the semantics. Let the minister do that for you. My point here is to let you understand, my fellow Guyanese, if there is one minister that I trust, I put my credibility behind, is Mustafa. Is Mustafa. Zulkifar Mustafa. Oh, not Kwame McCoy. Kwame McCoy makes promises he don't keep. So no, Kwame, I ain't putting my credibility on you. But Mustafa, yes, I can back him. So you got to trust what the man is saying. Don't let Azruddin think and tell you that this is racism, this is discrimination, this is this is that. Black people are trying because they realize that if they stick to the plan of the PNC, they're going to stay back. They're going to continue to suffer in the 80s, in the 70s. The blacks in Guyana want to live in 2026 and beyond. So they're stepping up. They're applying the education, what they have learned. They're applying all the programs that the president has exposed to the country. So the blacks don't want to hear anything coming from the PNC camp. That is slavery. That's enslavement. They don't want to hear it. They're not interested anymore. Black people are following progress. They want to fight with the champions, always on the side that is victorious. Victory belongs to the PPPC. And you need to trust me. My fellow Afro-Guyanese, you need to trust me. If you need someone to lead you, look to me. Look to me. Let me be your leader. Campbell is a dog. He's a ghetto thug. He's a low-life scum. He's a scunt-hole. Aubrey Norton is done. He's finished. He's retired. He's a drunk. He's an alcoholic. He's done. Forget them. Shara Duncan is a homosexual. Forget him. Ganesh Mahipal is a black wannabe. A black wannabe. Forget him. Who else do you have? There is none. Let me be your leader. Afro-Guyanese. I have your best interest. I may tell you the truth. It may hurt some of your feelings. But at the end of the day, you can trust me. I want what's best for you. I want you to prosper, to be smart, to be business people, scientists, doctors, teachers, engineers. I want that for you, Afro-Guyanese. Trust me, believe in me, apply what I'm telling you. If the PPP has an agenda to affect you or destroy you, I'll call it out. I will call it out. But so far, the people that are benefiting from the PPP are the Afro-Guyanese. So when you see the PPP is trying to go into neighborhoods that are historically black and has been depressed, marginalized, and discriminated against by the PNC for eons, welcome them. Irfan Ali is now there trying to make up for all the mistakes these other presidents did. The man is coming in the neighborhood that is predominantly black, not because it's a black neighborhood. He's going through the country, every village, every council, every neighborhood, every region. Let the man do what has to be done so that every Guyanese can benefit. The PNC wants to block it. Tell them come with a better plan. If they're telling you don't accept any gifts or handouts from Irfan Ali, say, okay. Irfan is given 100,000. You're coming to me and telling me not to accept it. What do you have in your hand? What are you bringing? Do you have 200,000 there? Do you have 200,000 there? No. But you want me to not to accept a sure 100,000 that I'm seeing, but to believe that if I help you to take Irfan's place, you are going to give me 400,000. That's like another 5 years from now. And right now, Irfan has 100,000 to put in my hands that I need at this moment. You want me to turn my back on that? Because you, a nigger, says so? Fuck you, nigger. I'm going to take the 100,000. And every time Irfan comes with more money, I'm going to take it. If you want to come, then take money from Azruddin and come with 300,000. Then I'm going to say, sorry, Irfan, it's 300,000. I got to take this 300,000. But if you're coming with empty hand and just talks and promises based on your track record, shut the fuck up, stay out my village, and let the president and his government come and build the villages so all the black people can enjoy. With that, Henna Mohammed, fuck you. That's my apology. Unblock me and I'll apologize. Unblock me from social media, Hannah. Even on TikTok. This bitch blocked me also on TikTok. How do you block people on TikTok? She blocked me from TikTok and Facebook. Come on, Hannah. That's racist. You should denounce your father. That's why you're like that. You listen to daddy too much. He's a scunt and you're a scunt hole, Hannah. Anyway, share this live. Don't forget to buy a book. And later on, when you watch the video again, you'll see the Zelle account number. Make your donation to the Zelle account, and whatever you can send, you send it there. Go to Amazon.com, buy a book, Narcissist, The Brown Betrayal, Black Plague, I Come in the Name of Hate. David Hines should buy this. And there are 5 other books that you can choose from. Support the industry today, support what we do, support the program, so that we can be independent, remain independent. Until next time, enjoy. Goodbye.